Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. It is February 1st, the second month of the year so far, 2022. So today, my thought and my topic today is about always be determined to continue to learn and grow. I know you've heard that so often, and if many of you might have saw my Facebook post that I just finished my courses and now a certified life coach, a certified professional life coach. Now I got the certification for that. I've taken several classes and many hours and to hone my skills. So that's why I wanted to do this topic today, because I've been coaching and mentoring agents for over 20 years. Started my office in 1998. So, that's 24 years. It's going to be 25 years. At 20, yeah, it's 22 or 24 years. So it'll be 25 years next year. So, you would think when you're doing something, anything in life for that long of a time, something, you don't have to learn anything new. You don't have to grow anymore. There's the same things. But in business, in success, in real estate and sales, there's always things that you could be learning and growing and learning new scripts, new ideas, new angles, new way to find leads, new ways to communicate with people, new ways to connect with people. Just imagine, 20 years ago, someone decided, no, I like the way I'm doing real estate right now. Or let's just say just communicate with people. That's it. I like to communicate with people. I have my office phone that has a voicemail at the office, and I can't check it unless I'm in the office. And if anybody ever calls me or tries to get a hold of me after hours, we'll leave a message, and I'll get it next time I go to the office and check it. This is before. Imagine this. Imagine, okay, well, hey, I will meet with people in person. Not talk to them, over the phone or text them or email them documents. Only meet in person. You'll find buyers and sellers will be like, no, I'm not meeting you in person every single time we have to talk, or every single time I have to sign a document, or especially another agent. Imagine that. Imagine that. But that's, not to go off a tangent, that was one of my pet peeves. Honestly, years ago, we used to present the offers in person to the seller, if it's our buyer, to the listing agent. Things went a little bit quicker. It was my pet peeve for a while. I'm like, we're going to start doing these by fax at the time, emails, electronic, and then we weren't face-to-face. I like the face-to-face. But the whole point is we learn, we grow, we evolve, we change into what's going on. So obviously, you could definitely see the growing and the learning of new ways to communicate, technology, tools, things like that. But how about just your mindset? Just like what I explained, that it kind of made me think more about when I said I want to learn more skills, different ideas of how to coach people. And because when I'm coaching realtors and people in general, it just, I'm focused on business, and it sometimes turns into personal stuff. Some of you are like, yeah, Tony, I remember. I know, I talk to you every week. And we just fall into that personal stuff in life. And it's a different kind of coaching. It's a different kind of mentoring when you're talking about business, and then having that whole work-life balance and everything mixes together. You can't just focus on, again, use one of these examples. You can't lose weight and be healthy without exercise and diet. There's two different sides. If you just diet and don't exercise, it might be hard. And if you say, I'm going to just exercise, you can't out-exercise a bad diet. The point I'm getting at, same in business. It's hard to be successful if other areas of your life, your personal life, your finances, your health. One book that I read was The Millionaire Mindset. I'm going to go back and read that again. I haven't read it in a long time, but I remember one thing. They were going and they were interviewing millionaires and just trying to get, common denominators. So one of the things is most common denominators, a majority of them were healthy and fit and exercise and ate right and took time out for themselves and had more of a balanced life than ones that were not. So I remember that. So I always think that I'm trying to get all aspects. So the point I'm getting at today, main point, is that always be learning and growing, self-help, ideas, things that just spark your mind and keep your mind going on different things. So I love to learn. I watch videos from successful brokers and agents. I listen to podcasts. I'm not spending 4 or 5 hours a day. I don't have all of that time, but definitely spending 20 minutes, half hour, maybe sometimes even an hour a day watching podcasts, reading something, reading a self-help book or real estate book, something, because I'm either one, reminding myself of these things, just kind of like I just remember the Millionaire Mindset, something to say, and things to talk to you about too. It just sparks my mind. So basically these topics, these videos are sometimes, like I just said, just come up to me that morning. I'm like, what's the topic I'm going to talk about today? What's sparking me? What am I learning? What did I just learn in the last week that I could share with you? So that's what I'm sharing with you, that I just went through my classes for becoming a life coach. I'm so happy I did it. I've learned some skills and things and scripts and questions to help people that I'm coaching. And you can do the same thing with your business. You could take a class on communication, read a book on how to sell. You take minimum one gold nugget, one small, what's the takeaway? What's the takeaway, the one takeaway, or at least one takeaway from the book you read, the podcast you listened to, the YouTube video that you did? So always be inquisitive. There's no successful person that over a successful career or business didn't involve in keep an eye out of what else is going on and learning. I don't think there's any business that's been in the business 20 years, 30 years doing the same exact business that they're doing 20 or 30 years ago. They've evolved, they've learned, they implemented, and all of that. So always be learning, always be growing, and then the other thing, that's why I would mention, I do 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. I don't spend all day reading a book. I don't spend weeks doing that, because you have to do it. So carve out enough time where it's not impeding on you actually doing business. Like say there's a business that says, okay, today we're going to learn and grow, so we're going to shut down the business today. That's what realtors do sometimes. I have some agents that are like, I'm taking classes, I'm doing this and that. I go, did you prospect today? And they say, no, I didn't. I was doing all of this. I go, basically, you were closed. You closed your business today. You closed it. Can you imagine a restaurant like, we're going to think about how to build our business, and we're going to close the restaurant today while we brainstorm and learn. No, you have to be open for business. So as agents, you're open for business is two ways. It's prospecting, looking for new business. And two is handling the business you have. You can't close, but carve out some time before you're open for business, after you're open for business. Sometimes, or those days, like sometimes people pick weekends. Those are not my prospecting days. Then pick more time on the weekends to learn, grow, take a class, listen to a podcast, something, or watch my videos. That's even better. But that's it for today. Hopefully that gives you some things to think about and help you get better at. Remember, the business never gets easier. You just get better. So that's it for today on a Tuesday. And thank you for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow.